Deputy Prime Minister Barnaby Joyce will have a fight on his hands at the election. Former independent Tony Windsor is attempting a political comeback in his old seat of New England. Meanwhile, Malcolm Turnbull continues to prepare the ground for a possible early poll. Political editor Chris Ullman.
At a pub in Adelaide's western suburbs and a town hall in the northern rivers of New South Wales. The party leaders are stumping the country.
It's always good to be in South Australia.
On day 3 in that state, Malcolm Turnbull made a pitch for the Senate to pass the construction watchdog bill.
That bill, together with another twice rejected by the Senate, would implement the substance of the recommendations of the Trade Union Royal Commission.
Both were elevated to being central parts of his economic plan.
Australia's construction industry employs more than 1 million people and it is at the centre of our competitiveness.
And without addressing it directly, the Prime Minister made the argument for dissolving both houses of Parliament and going to the people in July.
Ensuring that construction is competitive is absolutely vital for our economic growth.
Everyone is now loading their guns for a July poll.
Call the election first and then work out the date of the budget. His priorities are all wrong.
If Malcolm Turnbull goes to an early election, he will look weak and cowardly.
Good luck, Tony.
And the looming election has dragged an old hand back into the fight.
It's not about sending Barnaby Joyce a message.
Tony Windsor will recontest his former New South Wales seat of New England, taking on the Deputy Prime Minister.
The rubbish bin behind me. We'll mount a full-scale grassroots campaign, and I'm fully aware that it'll be a David and Goliath event.
The move had been telegraphed for months.
This is kind of a circus.
The Nationals leader is confident he can take all comers.
I'm not here to stand against an individual. I'm here to stand for the people of New England.
The New England contest is not just a problem for Barnaby Joyce, it's another headache for the government. The Deputy Prime Minister will now have to limit his contribution to the national campaign to concentrate on defending his home turf. Chris Ullman, ABC News, Canberra.